you had 5 nifty superheads up that you just went through.
I'm on it today.
Yeah, okay.
I told you we
Oh,
missed
yeah.
last week, so I'm ready today. I've been excited all day.
As you guys said, yes. And as you guys see, TikTok's been dropping drops all week. Of course, we know
Man,
Artifact.
Lord, have mercy
This
on
one,
this one.
now this one wasn't going to get you a Clone X, but just the fact that it was the
I
first
know, but
drop
still.
on TikTok with Artifact, it was like everybody was trying. I was in there trying. She was trying. Everybody was trying. It's like it tell you that you might get. You had to wait. The queue was full, and they had a little bit of issues on getting in the queue. The site did itself, so it was a great. If you were able to pick it up, the ones that are on listed, I haven't been able to see if they've actually
So
sold.
this is what they paid. Yesterday they paid $625 for it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is to the person who was asking about the flipping of how fast this could happen for you, and we posted this on our Facebook page yesterday. That when they first came out, the lowest one I could find was 100 ETH. Okay, obviously that was somebody selling for 100 ETH. That was like $400,000. That was a high one. Okay, then they started coming down. They went down to 30, 50, 20. Then I saw them at 5. So again, hypothetically, yesterday these were down as low as 5 ETH. A day's flip, $4,000. This is at what 6? I don't even know if there are 6 any at 6. This is on Immutable right here. Actually, let me go to this one real quick. This is the site that it says for you to come to. Let's see where they're currently at. 5.3. So yesterday you bought this at $600 and something dollars, $652. Today it's at 5.3, 5.3 ETH. That's $22,000. So, I mean, what if you only made 15,000?
You do have to sell it to make that money. I want to make sure we're clear because so let me make sure you do actually have the sell button. So she wasn't gonna be selling that no time soon. So, but
I was not selling.
For you, if you wanted to flip it like that, and it was hard to get 2 because normally if you get 2, you secure with the 1. You'd be like, okay, I can flip it, make all that, and come back, have enough to go in for other projects and everything, and may even be able to come back and get another one of these if somebody drop it down right. But it was a great buy for those that did get it.
It was fantastic. It was a beautiful. The only reason why I still think these are going to be really valuable. But yesterday, this was still a good flip. From what I saw, when I saw it come down, I think it was 5. It was right about 5 ETH. I think is where I saw it. I was like, I don't think they're coming below 5. If they come below 5, I'm like, okay, they might. But because for one, it's only 50 of them. They're on TikTok. It's like it's one of the first drops on TikTok with and I said, but it's Artifact. It's someone with artifacts. So it really is not like artifacts, but it's someone who's very close with artifacts that did the particular drop. So that in itself kind of told me like, oh, this would still be one of them day flip things, but you have to have the guts to do this. I'm not going to say that you can just say, oh, I can just do this and put out 5 ETH. Trust me, we've done that before on many projects. But for someone, if you're new, this is not where you want to start. You don't want to be like, well, I'm going to put 5 ETH on that thing and try to get it to go back to 6 or 7. That's not where you start at. But if you're someone you have ETH and stuff like that, this is one of those projects where I really would be looking like, oh, might be still a good opportunity for me to go on and do some flipping on this particular project because it's Artifact again. It's tied to Artifact.
Yeah, and Artifact, we know, it's going to be the leading. They do design, they do all the shoes. So you're going to see, even if they come out on TikTok again, they'll partner with another person that'll come to them to be able to design their shoe. They're going to be leading in digital fashion, regular fashion, like anything fashion. Artifact is definitely going to be seen for, known for. If you don't know, you're about to find out.
You're about to find out.
So you're going to see a lot of people doing partnering with them because, digitally, everything that they've been working on too, how they design their shoes, VR, that the technology that they're creating. We've shown some shoes before that they've created, even with Nike and the different shots that they've shown on there. But design, fashion, anything from here on out, you're most likely going to be seeing Artifact in this space alone, specifically even just for digital fashion. and they have stuff with Luxo. I mean, there's so much that they have that just is in our mind that we know about, we process, we stay informed about every day. That it's absolutely amazing.
We're like some fiends. We were like, okay, can we talk about that? You'd be like, are y'all gonna talk about artifact? I'm like, listen, I'm like, you don't even understand. You don't even understand.
Yeah.
I'm like, please, artifacts, do what you said. Just do it. I'm
waiting.
every day. We be like, as soon as I wake up, I look at my phone, like, okay, did Jessica or did Majesty put anything when I was asleep about artifact? Like, okay, ain't nothing about artifact. I don't gotta go mint today.
Mind you, and that's so funny. My twin brother at 2:00 in the morning last night, he didn't put in there Artifact's tweet about getting ready and dynamite blowing up, and I'm in there just responding, "Let's go!" 2:00 in the morning. Everybody else was asleep, but that's how it goes. Like everybody, we waiting on that. Like we know we are behind Artifact. That the project, everything they are building out, who they are. If you even follow them, you kind of can connect all the dots. But there's so many dots that people are not connecting because they might even just be following just Artifact and not realizing who else to follow. Somebody else saying this and then somebody else saying that, and you got to bring it all together and figure it all out. It's like a puzzle. Somebody gave you that piece. But
I ain't never seen our sisters and brothers like be on top of stuff. We'd be like, me and Jessica would be like, oh, we missed that tweet. How did we miss that?
They didn't to us.
Our family chat always be talking about Artifact. Okay, did anybody hear anything about Artifact? And we're like, no, we didn't hear anything about Artifact. Okay, we're like, can we talk about? Are we looking at any other projects? Anybody else see anything else out there? So literally, we have been strategizing, figuring out. Okay, do you have one? Do you have one?
We need a drip, and you need a drip. Mm-hmm.
Do you? Yeah. Who still needs a drip?
Yeah.
So literally, we have been trying to figure out who still needs a drip in the family. How do we put the funds together for you to get your drip? And how do we do these different things? Because again, when you start looking at the drips, let me just show you the drips. The drips are still not playing over here.
The drips not playing. And just even note that because if you are like maybe a broker or something and you help people with these things, if you know how to price on, it's really about pricing over here too. And anything that you do with your offers, you have to know how to put offers in, and they will accept them if you know how to put the offers in and who to put the offers in at. So it's just, but it got some great deals. So I don't have to really speak on that, but you can get them. Like even if you look at the 15th floor ETH, I think somebody might have got one around 10. That is 2 days later to have a 15th floor ETH. I think somebody's in the right place, listening to the right people.
Yeah. Just say that.
Yeah, but it's even though they're at 15 ETH, like she said, like that within itself is amazing for how it rewards its community and the people that invested in this project and believed in this project before they even started announcing anything. Like we literally been in since mint. I'm like, I hope they rewarded us for being in since mint. Artifact, please reward us for being in. Since
That's what we said yesterday. We was like, okay, they didn't want to like drop the shoes. You'd be like, you can't even say nothing because it's like they already dropped you something that's already worth the same as like 15 ETH. How you gonna say?
Hold on. They did that for Ferocious. The Space Drip owners have not yet gotten their airdrop. Can we please?
So that means I got more coming.
If they give it. Yeah, but
I think that's a great idea. What you just said, I think they should.
Yeah, I think when we forge it, they may do that. So, because since we haven't forged these, and like, believe me, they have so much stuff. They have been working with so many people. I mean, they was even designing shoes for Janet Jackson's 50th edition a few months ago and stuff. So they've been doing a lot of design and stuff and fashion behind the scenes for quite some time. Mm-hmm. But the 15 ETH does seem like a lot, but I'm promising you, well, I ain't gonna promise you. I'm probably gonna guarantee you after this week's news, that 15 ETH, I don't even want to say it. The 15 ETH.
Because I think we've had the conversation about the 15 ETH. Okay, so because trust me, as a family, and we've been trying to make sure all of our family has some or have at least an avatar from the Clone X. So we looked at it both ways because Jessica, we all good, right? Before I go with that. Oh, yeah. So what we were trying to figure out, we were like, okay, if Clone X comes out with their thing and there's like, okay, it's going to cost you 3 ETH to get one avatar, and there's no guarantee because remember, everyone who either owns these the drips or own the shoes and own the artifact items, they're guaranteed to get 3 at the 0.05 or 0.05 price, which is a couple $100. You're guaranteed to get 3. The other 10,000 that's going to be up for sale again is going to be the Dutch auction. We don't know for sure, but if they come out at hypothetically like the 3 ETH that they're talking about, if they come out at 3 ETH, if you wanted 3 of them, that's going to cost you 9 ETH. All right, to get 3. And so we started looking at this and we're like, okay, well, does it make sense for us to go buy one of the drips? And trust me, I am not saying that this is like cheap money. This is like $50,000-$60,000.
Yes.
So let's be very transparent. But is it smarter for us to come in? And so I'm just going to give you some family thoughts as far as if you have family that's in it. So we're like, okay, there's a couple of you guys that don't have them. So let's just say if 2 of you wanted to get 2 of these, that means you still got to come up with 6 ETH, period, to get it. It's still going to cost you 6 ETH, and there's no guarantee. So let's just look at the numbers. So we're 6 ETH. Okay, so that was $25,000. All right, so we looked. Okay, so both is going to cost you about $50,000 to get for both of you to get your 2 of how you're looking at doing. And we started thinking, we were like, well, why wouldn't you just try to go ahead, if at all possible, go ahead and try to buy one of these? Like I said, you're going to be short. You're going to only get up 1.5. But hypothetically, if you have this particular item and then you both end up with 1.5 of the avatars, you could always come back and sell this item if you wanted to.
Wouldn't make sense, but if you wanted to.
If you want
to make the money, but if you know you have what you have, you're not gonna sell it. If you know you got 10 years to it, you got the shoes, the first artist drop to it. If you know you're gonna make more than that in the other items that you're gonna get down the line from it, it's the money for you there is correct. It's a quick flip if it's just about the money for you. So,
Yeah.
but the real, if it's just about the money for you, you can really do it like she said and recover that. But knowing this for 10 years, and even like she's saying, there are supposed to be more drips that come out down the line, but no one knows how they're going to release those drips. No one knows if it's going to be at a set flat price or if it's going to be at an auction price. So just be careful in what, yeah.
Because we're not your financial advisors. Let's get that on the record. So that, but again, that for when we started calculating it like that, when we looked at it for the other people in my family who didn't have one, we started thinking like maybe this might not be a bad idea or a bad play for you, because again, and like I said, these could be after the drop with Clonex, they could drop half. We don't know. We're not the people. If they do, they drop half. Okay, so now you're going to get 7 ETH. All right, but have you recovered? So technically, is it going to cost you $10,000 or $15,000 to have your Clonex? Is it worth it for you? That's something you have to then kind of figure out. But I'm just trying to tell you a couple different strategies that we've kind of thought about with doing with our family, and I think we're pretty much almost there with everybody.
Oh yeah, they had some comments even with even with the announcements for Artifact, that is a way for them to be active with their community and keep you focused, like not being relevant or staying out of mind for them is one thing. So a lot of people in the NFT space have figured out that that motion. So the announcements, the leaks, is all just part of the build up and the hype, and so it really does keep me informed too. I'm like, I love the announcement. I'll be like, is there another announcement? And everybody's different. Some may want to turn off their notifications, but it is definitely a way to keep you, if you're thinking about it, it's always keeping you coming back to them. It's always keeping you informed and up to date with what they're doing. So even as a branding or marketing, it's really a good idea for what they're doing behind it. But even to add to that, the MetaKey 4 does not give you, it's a MetaKey 3 that entitles you to one of the space strips, which is still good.
One of the Clonex.
Yeah, the Clonex. I'm sorry, the Clonex. Ooh, not the space strip. Oh, not the space strip. The wrong thing.
We had a war trying to find it.
Yes, the MetaKey 2. That's right. Be able to like, hold on. He said he's gonna get the drip. So so you are entitled to that with that. If you're gonna go look at that pricing, and sometimes you may think that one might be at what 6 ETH. Mm-hmm. And so if sometimes you might want to buy that if it's going to give you one avatar at 3 ETH, and that closes in the cost of your loss of what you would think. It's just depending on how you're planning in your mind and your end goal on that. Because some people might try to just buy 2 avatars that day for the same ETH instead of buying the MetaKey. But there's also no guarantee that gas isn't going to go crazy or that you'll get those 2. So
it doesn't mean they're going to sell out. But if they don't, I will be there to buy.
Yeah, so, I let it go to the lowest of the Dutch auction.
I can't buy enough of them. I'm like, okay, yeah, please don't nobody buy them. The Dutch auction is going to go down lower every time. And I'm getting quite a few of them, and I will still buy some more if they drop down. Promises. That I promise you. So, but again, this is going to be. I think also I'm looking at another screen too. You can join the wait list too for the NBA. but it's an
So
hour
I'm sorry.
away.
Can you go to activity on that real quick? On that same,
Uh,
did that 14 ETH capsule sell?
it's gone, I think. Right there, gone.
Damn.
2 hours ago.
Well, did they? Okay, all right, that's fine. They didn't want to take. Did they take the full thing?
They took a 14.
Okay, they didn't want to take 13. Man,
They didn't want to take the
somebody they
13.
got it.
Well,
They
they got
knew
another
though.
$12,000.
They knew they didn't have to. I checked their prices out too. They started off at like 25 ETH, came back down to 16, 15. I knew they was gonna be a fight because they was like, no, I'm settled in. This is gonna go. All I have to do is give it time, and they know that.
So they took the 14. They did it. You would
They
have
did
done the
right.
same thing. You would
Yeah,
have done
no,
the
yeah,
same
they
thing.
did right. I ain't
You'd
mad
be
at.
like,
They did
well,
right.
why are you gonna give me an offer for 13 and you right there at 14?
But then again, that 50, 52 would have talked.
That part. Yeah, that money when you be like, oh, okay, yeah, you did good. So you did good.
Yes.
Still good. That's good stuff though. Yeah, so it sold that 2 hours ago. So these are still moving. So if you're someone you're like, hey, I'm trying to get rid of some of your stuff, you still have opportunity to get rid of your stuff. I don't have no moment to get rid of nothing right now. Let's see what ferocious is. Ferocious artifacts.
Yeah, ferocious are staples because I'm trying to get. Oh, we a little over.
Yeah, we're over. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you have to go, we respect your time. Just go over. We missed last week, so we at 3 o'clock service now.
Yeah, somebody made the second service now today.
So these do the 13E. Okay, so the ferocious
Now,
drip.
see, but even with that though, I would rather buy the ETH. The drip for 13.8. I got
Yeah.
10 years. The shoe is not going to entitle you to the same thing. Double check and make sure that it hasn't been forged. But with the drip being so close, I would rather buy the drip. They'll have another drop for the shoe, a different shoe down the line, different forging events. With that close, I'll go for the drip.
So let's see what it's on Nifty. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to, in case somebody is really looking at something. I'm just gonna try to see what it is. The only thing on RTFKT. The only thing on over here on I'm not gonna say. Only thing on Nifty Gateway, you got to realize as far as you got to put your money over here, and that's a something decision you got to make. Let's see what they are on Nifty Gateway. They are. What's the floor over here? Last sold for 42.5.
Oh yeah, so that's a lower then too. Who sold something and didn't know what they sold? 42. Did they go check out the prices on opens? Maybe is they. I don't know. Everybody's situation is different.
So this one, so there's two listings. One's 51. So hypothetically, but 42. Oh,
somebody sell that. I didn't even. I'm mad at myself. I should have been over there looking at. Who sold it for 40? I ain't even go look at the activity. Can you go to the activity and see when that was? Sales only, please.
18 hours ago.
That's just ridiculous.
Oh, got it.
I don't even want to think about it.
Okay.
It's all right. It's a good one.
Somebody did good. Dog. They did really good. Okay.
All
right. So 42.5.
It's all right. It's all right.
See, I get to see us live. This is what we do. We be like, oh Lord,
because they had to deal with some other things on Nifty, so it's gonna be okay. But they did get it for row for 10 less.
That they did good. So 42.5, they got it for 42.5, and the lowest already is at 51 here on Nifty, and then the low over here is 58.
That's
so this is what I told some of y'all to do, and some of you guys, thank God, have bought some of these a while back. But when you bought yours for $1,500, this is a different category. You didn't buy it. You can't get it for $1,500 no more, or $1,000. So they bought it on Nifty, or someone like hypothetically that bought that one for 42 last night on Nifty. All they gotta do is transfer to their wallet over here and put it up for sale for 58.
That's it. It's not hard. Withdraw button.
That's how much of a swing? 42.52.
Because he can just go take it over there right now. I mean, of course, there's going to be some fees that come out. So make sure when you are selling those, you check the creator fee. And then there's like one other fee. But still, even if he wanted to go back now, withdraw it, and go sell it over there, which I wouldn't even sell that less than 20. I'm putting it on 20, if anything, or 30. So I wouldn't even be mad. I'm just, But for 42 and the news ain't even hit this week yet, somebody got a good little put. I mean, good
42.5.
one.
That's a good buy.
Yeah, that's a good buy.
That's a very good buy. Mm.
I know they saying that, and they say 60,000. Like they think that's a good buy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great buy. That was like a
Who still
that was
has
a,
these listed at 13.9?
yeah. I don't know. Okay, dog. Okay, wow. Okay, that was a good buy. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
Perfect.
But
Good for the people.
you win some, lose some. Okay, so that was a good buy. That's all I can say. All right, I know we got to go because it's like late. A couple of things. I'm gonna just real quick. Soul Chicks. Make sure you know to get some time to look at this one. This one's been out for a little while. They do have a couple things coming out, but Soul Chicks is one of the ones. If you do own this, make sure you check this particular site out. I got hung up on Ferocious, and they're they're gonna be doing some. Just do some looking at Soul Chick because if you can't tell, Ferocious didn't mess me up. Okay, and then the other one, as far as doing a little bit of research on too, will be the MODZ. We kind of looked at them. They were like, oh, they're just so cute. They were like really cute. So this was a cute.
See,
one.
don't listen. They're just so cute. That make sure she says that. She,
But they had more to it than being cute.
But they did look good.
But I feel like they'd be cute when they have a little bit more and they're cute. It catches my attention a little bit more. But do some research on this one. Oh, okay. So that's that one. Okay, I think that was it. And then those are on OpenSea. So again, be on the lookout for artifact, for things that are coming up. Just a quick reminder too. I know we're over time and sorry, but we kind of got hung up on some good things that we just found. The reminder on our Tuesdays class, we have a little change. We're going to be 11 o'clock on Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesdays, and then 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Thursdays. Okay, that's going to be our schedule now. Be on the lookout. Also, we will have some upcoming trainings and stuff coming up too. We are pretty much doing like NFT stuff, so that's our baby. That's what we are excited about. We do other things, but NFTs is where our time has really been at. So again, be on the lookout of that. But again, that's going to be a little bit of change. We'll definitely keep putting notices within the Facebook group. We will continue to post in the Facebook group, anything that we're coming across. But again, even yesterday, when I tried to post a thing about the TikTok, I think I posted it. It's like I posted the one tweet, then I posted something else. And then by the time that happened, it was up and it was sold. So it can happen that fast. Mm-hmm. Literally, it's not nothing personal to you, but sometimes things can happen and go that fast. But it's part of the NFT space. You're gonna if you're gonna be in the NFT space, you're gonna be like, okay, it just ain't gonna work out on this one. You just ain't gonna get that. So, but again, Jessica, I don't know if you have anything else because
that was the first close. You have two more.
Oh, that was what?
I think it's some other drips or something. Yeah.
Decide trying to make this question. I thought there was available Clonex avatar ownership of Medikey 4. No, not for the 4.
So yeah, I don't think we missed anything. Well, no.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
Oh yes. To add to that, the Seuss drop. They did send out some more. There's going to be a drop today, at 3 p.m. But they did send some invites out. I did see somebody earlier posted that they did get invited into that. So congratulations to you also. But today there will be a drop for the Seuss at 3 o'clock.
You can tell we ain't in it either. We still ain't got no invite.
Hold on. We hold on.
No, oh yeah, you in. I'm the only one that's not in. I forgot. I'm the only one that's not in yet. So, but hopefully Massey's buying enough for me.
Yeah, she is.
So that's all I can hope for.
Massey, and thank you for reminding me. Massey, remind her that when she needs to trade the drip, one of the avatars. Depending on the value, baby.
That's not even okay. So I got to try to give Dr. Seuss to give a free avatar. Clonex avatar. There's no comparison.
Madison, hold on to it. You might have some special pins over there, baby.
But no, yeah, we gonna see when this Clonex drop. So, but again, once again, and thank you again, Majesty. You guys don't see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that she really helps us a lot with. As far as posting, making sure you guys have all the articles and so forth. So we really do appreciate her.
Yes.
She really makes us look good. So stuff
Yes.
we'd be like, oh, we forgot to do that. Just imagine, be like, I posted that like an hour ago. We're like, oh Lord, thank you. Somebody's out here.
Yes.
But again, thank you all so much for hopping on with us. Continue to, if you have any friends or family, send them to whatsnfts.com. That's our Facebook group, and and our YouTube channel and Twitter and so forth. We will continue to share with you as much as we know. Do we expect to know everything? No, we don't. Do we expect to keep trying to learn? Yes, we do. Do we expect to continue to stay in NFT space? Yes, we do. So again, thank you all so much for hopping on with us this afternoon. We really appreciate it, and we will see you all on Thursday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day.
Have a good one.